Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo Ustadz dan Ustadzah, serta para santri pesantren Ramadhan SMA Nasima. Bagaimana kabarnya hari ini? Semoga kita selalu diberi kesehatan dan keselamatan.
Menemani waktu berbuka puasa, pesantren Ramadhan SMA Nasima menyelenggarakan acara yang luar biasa. Namanya Senja Ceria Ramadhan. Dijamin seru dan keren-keren pengisi acaranya. Jadi, tonton sampai akhir ya, jangan sampai terlewat.
Marilah bersama kita panjatkan rasa syukur kepada Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala yang sudah melimpahkan rahmatnya sehingga pada hari ini kita bisa berkumpul dalam acara Senja Ceria Ramadhan SMA Nasima. Salawat serta salam tak lupa tercurahkan kepada Nabi Muhammad SAW. Semoga acara ini bisa berjalan dengan lancar. Amin.
Teman-teman yang dirahmati Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, demi kelancaran acara sore hari ini, marilah kita membaca surah Al-Fatihah bersama. Al-Fatihah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Kita semua berharap agar acara ini berjalan dengan lancar dari awal sampai akhir.
Oke, nggak usah lama-lama lagi ya. Kita langsung aja ke acaranya. Senja Ceria sore hari ini akan diisi oleh penampilan menarik dari Wim Haira Mirza dari kelas 10 IPS yang akan menampilkan storytelling. Selamat menyaksikan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to the honorable teachers and staffs of Nasima Senior High School and to all of my friends. First of all, let's be grateful to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for His blessings so that we can gather in this place in a good and healthy condition. Second of all, I would like to say thank you for the opportunity that has been given to me. Before I go further, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Wim Haira Mirza. I am from 10 Social Science. In this occasion, I would like to tell you an interesting story. Do you guys know what it is? Anyone knows? No? Okay. It is a story of Prophet Moses. Moses was born in Egypt to parents named Imran and Yukabad. Moses is the younger brother of Prophet Harun and Miriam. Moses was born in the time of King Pharaoh. At that time, Pharaoh ordered every baby born to be killed because of the influence of his dream. According to his astrologers, the dream of King Pharaoh signifies that a baby boy will born from Bani Israel, who will eventually destroy his power. King Pharaoh was known to be arrogant and claimed himself as a god. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala protect Moses by sending revelation to Moses' mother so that her son is put in a chest, then thrown into the Nile. Sometime later, baby Moses was saved, named Asiya, who was Pharaoh's wife. Seeing the child, Pharaoh was angry. However, with Asiya's persuasion, Pharaoh melted his heart. He did not kill little Moses. One day, Moses was crying because he was thirsty. Asiya ordered her guards to find a mother who could breastfeed him. Then came the women who wanted to breastfeed the baby. However, every time a woman wanted to breastfeed him, baby didn't want to. He kept crying. Until finally came a woman named Yukabat. She carried and nursed him. At that moment, little Moses stopped crying until he fell into a deep sleep. They don't know. It turns out that Yukabat is Moses' own mother. Later, Asiyah asked Yukabat to stay in the palace to take care of little Moses. Yukabat was willing and happy to raise her own child in the palace grounds. Many years passed. Moses is getting older. Prophet Moses had been given a miracle by Allah, namely a stick that could be turned into a snake. Prophet Moses' hands could give off light and be a protection for him from fear. These two miracles were used by Prophet Moses to fight Pharaoh and his sorcerers. The arrival of Moses in Egypt made Pharaoh angry and accused him of being a sorcerer who wanted to expel Pharaoh from the land. Moses warned Pharaoh, "Don't you lie, or else you will be destroyed by Allah." However, Pharaoh and his sorcerers continued to fight and oppose Moses. Finally, Moses served him and said, "Then gather all your sorcerers. Come in groups. We will meet somewhere." On the day of the meeting, Pharaoh's sorcerer said, "Hey, Moses, throw your stick first, or we'll start first." Moses said, "You go first." Then Pharaoh's sorcerers threw their ropes and sticks, which then turned into snakes crawling around. At that time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Prophet Moses to throw what in his right hand. It will surely follow what they do. Prophet Moses followed Allah's order. Then he threw his stick, and at that time, there was a big snake that ate the snake of Pharaoh's sorcerers. This incident made some of Pharaoh's sorcerers admit defeat and prostrate themselves to God. Seeing that the sorcerers had believed in Prophet Moses as his wife, Siti Asiyah, then Pharaoh grew angry. Together with his army, he tortured believers, including his wife, to death. Seeing this, Prophet Moses and his followers retreated and fled from Egypt. Pharaoh and his army kept chasing Prophet Moses and his followers all the way to the Red Sea. Prophet Moses and his followers were confused. At that time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked him to strike his stick against the surface of the Red Sea. Suddenly, the sea split into two parts and a long road stretched before them. Prophet Moses and his followers continued to run, following the wrong road that had stretched to the other side. In the distance, Pharaoh and his army were seen chasing Prophet Moses. Finally, Prophet Moses arrived at the other side safely, while Pharaoh and his army are still in the middle of the road. At that time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring back the Red Sea as before. Pharaoh and his army were swallowed by the sea. Such is Allah's retribution for the disobedient. Well, that is the story of the Prophet Moses against the Pharaoh. You may be wondering, what can we actually learn from the story? Well, we can imitate the courage of Prophet Moses when he fought the arrogance of the Pharaoh. He didn't even flinch when he had to fight the king who claimed himself as a god. Prophet Moses was also patient when he is often said to be a magician because of the miracles he has. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wah, keren banget ya ceritanya. Makasih Wim Haira Mirza.
Akhirnya, serangkaian acara pada hari ini telah kita lewati bersama. Marilah kita tutup acara sore hari ini dengan bacaan hamdalah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Apabila terdapat kekurangan baik dari tutur kata maupun sikap, saya Aurelia Stiagenanda.
Dan saya Sarah Diba Akila, selaku pembawa acara, memohon maaf.
Selamat berbuka puasa. Sampai jumpa dalam acara Senja Ceria berikutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.